Today we got in the mail, courtesy of Wilson Combat, the Wilson Combat P365 grip module. I did a review of my new P365, and although I do think it is a very handy, unique, special pistol, there were some things that I didn't like. And one of the biggest gripes I had about it was just the feel of it in hand and the grip itself. Yeah, sure, some of it was, the sheer size of this being so small was an issue, but also just the quality and the feel of this felt really plastic, and it felt really cheap to me. It just didn't feel good in hand. We're going to do a little unboxing today of our new Wilson Combat P365 grip module, and we're also going to show you how we install it. Let's see what we got in here. Some bubble wrap. Sweet. That looks pretty awesome. All right, so this is the grip module here. Pretty cool stuff. And we have directions. Looks like we have a couple parts here. So right away I can feel, it does feel a little bit better. The texture I like. It's got a little bit more curve to it, which I like. So we will see how this feels once we get it installed. So unload and clear the pistol. Drop this mag, empty. I'm empty anyways, but double check. We have a clear gun. Now we are going to remove our slide assembly and set it aside. And we're going to keep the takedown lever in the down position. All right, so comes right off the frame. All right, so we have our upper slide here, and now we have our lower here. Now that we have that off, we are going to remove the rear frame pin from left to right with a small punch. You see this little pin here? We need to remove that. My handy dandy little punch kit. Pop that right through. That was easy enough. Okay, what's next? Lift the chassis straight up from the rear at a forward angle out of the stock frame. So we want to bring the chassis out. Okay. There's your fire control unit right there. That was pretty easy to pop out. A lot of people do like the modularity of the P365, and as you can see, it's pretty easy to take that out. You have your fire control unit. You can put that in a new grip module. You can put the slide on a different grip as well. So it's a pretty modular system, which is why a lot of people also like it. All right, next up we need to put the mag release in. So that comes in this little bag. This comes with the grip module. Let's take that out. You don't want to lose this little spring here. You see that? Super important. So you have three pieces. You have the actual mag release. You got to put the spring right in the mag release there. There's a little cutout for it. You'll see it right there. Now what we want to do is take our grip module. We want to put this mag release right in there. Take your grip module, take your mag release with the spring in it. Now this part's a little wonky. Put it in the slot there. And we want to put the lock. This back piece locks this in place. Okay, all right, cool. Seems to be working good. I can feel the spring. Okay, next step. All right, now put the fire control unit back in the reverse order that you took it out. Feels good. We're going to put this rear frame pin back in as well. Make sure it's all the way through. Check both sides. That looks good. So I was having a major issue getting the slide back on the lower frame of the P365. The issue was this here. The slide was getting locked up on this here. Right? And it wouldn't go down any further. And I think the issue was this takedown lever safety right here. This thing is a pain in the butt. So I originally had, I don't know if you can see, this is how I I refitted in there and re-put it in this position here. There's a little notch there that's supposed to slide. It's supposed to fit into the bottom of this takedown lever. Anyways, I had this shifted down to there, so it was fitting in the takedown lever with it in the down position, but I was not able to get this slide back on the lower. It was a pain in the butt. So now I've kind of fit that in with, fit it like a puzzle piece in there, and I'm gonna see if this fixes it. Now, the takedown lever now is not going to be straight down as it's supposed to be, but when I had it like that, it was not fitting. It wouldn't go on. I believe the fire control unit is back in the position that it needs to be. It's in a different position than it was that was giving me issues. So let's try this. All right, so now I'm going to pop in the rear frame pin. Now we're going to take our slide. We're going to put that back on the lower frame. And we're going to do that. Okay. All right, and you have it assembled. And I can already tell, and I know that it feels better just by trying to manipulate it and getting it back on, gripping it when I was having the issues with the fire control unit and the takedown safety lever, which was in a weird position and it wasn't allowing me to get the slide back on the lower. Huge pain in the butt, but I just kind of tinkered with it for 25 minutes or so and I figured it out. So let's test functionality of this. So that's feeling good. That works. Okay, that's under spring tension, so that's good. That works. And I'll tell you what, I think the gun looks a lot better and it feels a lot better. It's fatter on the back end, so the biggest thing for me, and I'm gonna do a review of this as well, this is just the installation, but the biggest thing for me is the width. There's a slightly more width down here, and what that does is it blocks the pointy edges of this flush fitting 10-round mag with the pinky extension. The big issue with that is, with the original one, is it's super sharp. That just digs into your hand right there. This kind of takes care of that, so this feels much, much better. I really like the way that this looks, and it feels much, much better. So that's how you install the Wilson Combat P365 grip module. I think it's a great addition. And if you like this video, please like and subscribe, and we will have more videos coming soon.